Yo, what is going on, everyone? I am Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Welcome to another Thursday night chat. We're going to hang out, talking comic books and all of that. Before we get to that, though, let's hit the intro. And who we have joining us, I should say, is the winner of last month's Burke Box. We got our guy, Dave. What's going on, sir? How are you?
Finally won.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dude,
Actually, I got your package. I got your package here. It came in today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, nice. You can unbox it if you want to on the channel, and then, or if you don't want to, that's cool too.
I'll just show off the books I got today that I unboxed from CGC.
Sounds great, dude. Sounds great.
I'll save that for a different time.
Alrighty. Let's get to a few things here. Thank you to the amazing channel sponsor, the 616comics.com. Guys, check out their website. They have awesome exclusive variants, ratio of variants, regular comics, statues, CGC books, and more. Check out the 616comics.com and check out their Patreon as well. Thank you to the amazing channel members. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. Everyone in the family tier there is entered to win that monthly Burke Box, again, sponsored by the 616comics.com. Everyone in friends here and family tier, and link to their Instagram or YouTube is in the description of all my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community. Thank you also to Eric. I'm actually going to be sending him some books next week. Check out comic_book_pressing on IG. Use promo code Burke54 to get free shipping back to you on your first order. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric. Again, comic_book_pressing on Instagram. Tell him Steve sent you. Use promo code Burke54. Free shipping back to you on your first order. Also, last thing. Thinking about starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. There's an affiliate link below. I would love it if you guys hit that. Get me a little kickback. And I think there's actually a little discount for you guys as well. Let's say hi to everyone over in the chat. Ruby G, what is going on, sir? How you doing? He's going to be sending me a package soon. I'm excited for you guys to see what he sends me. I'm super excited to get it in hand. Berto, what is going on, sir? How you doing? It's Morphin time. What's going on? Happy Thursday night. Yes, sir. All the emojis. That is what's up. Dan, how's it going? Someone I'm going to be seeing over at Planet Comic Con in March. I'm excited to see you. I'm so excited. It falls backward in my chair. Nice. Oregon Wine, hope you are doing well. Every one of my streams from here on out will be dedicated to Oregon Wine as he recovers. We love him, and he's a great member of this community. Also, check out his Instagram post from today. He's got a lot of awesome books that he's trying to get this year and is also trying to beat leukemia. So make sure you guys check him out, Oregon Wine, over on Instagram. Great member of this comic book community. Today's stream is dedicated to you, Sir Brett. James, what's going on, sir? How you doing? Obviously, Dave is here. Becker, what is going on, sir? How you doing? And that is everyone. Dave, what's going on, man? It's been a minute since, I guess you were on here recently for like 10, 15 minutes.
I was on there, last week?
Was it last week?
I don't remember.
Last week or the week before? I can't remember.
Yeah, when you did the drawing.
Yeah. Ooh, what you drinking? What is the old brewski you got there, sir?
So you know me, I like my craft brews.
Okay.
So I got a Mocha Joe's Espresso Roast Porter. It's from local brewery here in Williamsburg, Massachusetts. Howler Brewery.
Nice.
Made with brewed with some coffee.
Dude, nice. I know you like some beers. I remember hanging out with you in Aggieville, getting some beers. That was a good time.
Yeah.
Hopefully someday we'll be able to meet in person over in up east somewhere, maybe New York City.
On the East Coast somewhere.
Sometime we're gonna meet. I'm gonna be up there and we'll be able to hang out.
Yeah.
Nick, hey yo, what is up, sir? How you doing? I think you're coming to Planet Comic Con in March. I hope to see you there, sir. Hope to see you there. Dave, you got some books you wanted to show off, possibly?
Yeah, you want me to show them off first?
Sure, if you want to, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and move this over.
So this is going to be coming in a video. I just recorded it right before we jumped on, so it'll be coming up in a video probably in the next few days, early next week, whenever. So it was a CGC submission from Terrificon back in July of last year. I want to say July, late July. Ended up going on a Saturday, which I typically don't go to conventions on Saturdays because I hate the big crowds. But I went on Saturday because a lot of the comic community was going to be there. So that was the main reason, was to meet a lot of the local community members and people that have flown in to go to the Terrificon, which is one of the better conventions in New England. So I ended up facilitating these books through Captured Collectibles because I did not want to wait in line, and I only had an hour really to submit these books.
Okay.
You guys hooked me up. They always do a great job. It's not a paid advertising. I just like the guys. I've used these guys many times before. So I submitted 6 books. I got 4 of the 6 books back. I'm missing 2 books, so that'll be coming in hopefully soon. So first book is World War Hulk, issue number 5. Just move this over a little bit.
Dude, that is
This
sweet.
is the first appearance of Scar, that goofy looking character that showed up at the end of She-Hulk.
Oh my gosh, dude. Could he have looked any worse? Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
So I ended up selling that 9.8 when it came out. And then, because I knew I was going to be getting this book back later on that year, if not early this year, which it did come back early this year. And I was going to get it signed by John Romita Jr. because this is the variant cover done by John Romita Jr. And he signed it there, JRJR 22. And it came back at a 9.8, which was what I was hoping for.
Boom,
So,
dude.
very cool. I think this was the 1 in 20 or 1 in 15 variant. I forget what it was, but definitely the variant.
Ratio variant in first appearance. Nice.
Yeah. Yep.
And signed in a 9.8. I love
Signed
it.
in 9.8. This book is very sweet. I like this book. Has a lot of spec going on for the upcoming phase. This is Hulk issue number 234. First appearance of Quasar.
Nice.
Dual signed.
Back to
By
back Hulk books here.
Uncle Al Milgram. I like to call him Uncle Al. And signed at the top by Jim Shooter.
Sweet.
So this came back at a 9.2.
Boom.
So this was nice. White pager as well. So
Were you thinking it was a 9.2 or were you hoping for more?
I was hoping for a 9.0 or better.
Okay.
And all of these books were pressed by Justin.
Nice. So I see that as an absolute win if it's more than what you were expecting.
Yep.
Nice.
This book was my one disappointment.
Oh no, dude.
But it's a great book. Great book. So story behind this book. Jim Starlin was the guy I was there to meet because I had, for the next book, you'll see after. But he ended up canceling last second. I think he was sick. So I had this. The guys were telling me, they're going to be going to Dragon Con. They'll be able to meet Jim and get him signed. So I was like, sweet, because I brought this book specifically for him. And he signed it right there in the middle. Nice little signature placement.
Yeah.
So DC Comics presents issue 26. If you're not familiar with this book, first appearance of New Teen Titans. And it came back at a 6.5, which is a little bit of a disappointment.
What were you expecting?
So I bought this book on an IG claim sale, and the guy claimed it was a VF. So he claimed it was a very fine, which is, I believe, an 8.0. And it came back at a 6.5. So it was a little under, obviously, a few grade points under what I expected. But hey, it is what it is. It's a great book either way.
Do you agree with the 6.5?
Looking at it, it looks like it is, but it looks like it's like still like somewhat, age. It doesn't have a lot of like color break increases, but it looks like on the side is a little bit of foxing. So maybe that's why I got hit.
It looks phenomenal, dude.
But it presents obviously a lot better than the grade. So,
That's
but hey,
that's fire.
great book. And then this was the book that I needed to finish off signing the trifecta.
Sweet.
So this was Infinity Gauntlet, issue number 1. This book was a 9.8. I've cracked it 2 times now, so it should come back at a 9.8, and it did. So triple signed at the top by George Perez, Joe Rubenstein, and Jim Starlin.
Boom, dude.
One of my favorite books in the PC.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
9.8.
Yep,
That is what's up, man. They're asking, is that the last one?
that's the last one.
They're asking, what do the graders notes say?
I don't know. I literally unboxed this and recorded the video 5 minutes before I jumped on Steve's
Okay.
stream.
All right. All right. All
I
right.
will have to look it up. Another fun pointer here is that on this book, they notated newsstand edition,
That's
right?
right. They're supposed to
Right?
start doing that now.
The newsstand, right? So mind you, same submission. Newsstand,
Not denoted.
nothing there.
What
Mind
the
you,
heck,
the book
dude?
is only a year apart. This is 79. This is 80.
That is weird, dude.
Don't understand that whatsoever. It doesn't matter to me personally. I could care
Sure.
less,
Sure.
but it's really strange to see that.
That is strange. I do agree
Right.
with that. Wow.
I'm happy with the submission. This is great.
Yeah, dude. That's a phenomenal submission, man. That is, and you got all that done in an hour at Terrificon?
I got it all done. I talked to the guys there. I sent them gave them my books, did all the paperwork. They cracked the slabs and took care of the rest. And then I left. I went to get lunch. Yeah. And then I left the day and then didn't come back.
Wow.
So I'm still missing so it was six books. The last 2 books I'm missing is my Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars #1. So I got 2 copies of Secret Wars #1, and they were both going to be signed by let's see, I think it was Shooter and Beatty, John Beatty. So whenever they come back, I'll do that unboxing as well. But when
My daughter's saying goodnight to me real quick. Sorry.
oh yeah, no worries.
All right, dude. Love you.
So when I get off stream, I'm gonna look up the graders notes on that 6.5. I'm kind of interested to see what they said on that book. But yeah, I know. I was on a whim. I had to get the whole process done in an hour because I was on a time constraint that day.
That's not bad, dude. That's not bad at all.
When I have a specific strategy when I go to cons. If I'm going to be submitting books, because I often submit books at conventions to save money on shipping and other additional fees. I try to take advantage of that, but it's got to be quick, when you get that, because there's other stuff you got to do at conventions. You try to meet up with friends, community members, and also do some comic book hunting. So I was really happy to get that all done in an hour.
That is a productive use of time for sure. I do agree with that. Nice. Are there have you made your like wish list for 2023 yet?
Not yet.
I don't think I've seen that.
I just recorded my pickups for 2022, my top pickups. So I recorded that. I recorded that unboxing that you just saw. And I also recorded my like haul from like a few weeks ago. So I'm a little behind. That one, pickups for 2023, is going to be my next video. There's really not going to be much, to be honest, in that 2023. It's going to be pretty quick, my expectations for the year and so forth. I'm going to go on a limb and basically say that there's going to be essentially no want list for 2023.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And I'll explain why.
All right. From what I've read, 1986 was the first year it was 50-50 newsstand versus direct. 1982 was like 80% newsstand. 1979 was like 94% newsstand. Any way you look at it, CGC. Okay.
Yeah.
So actually, I don't know if you guys have noticed, like CGC is starting to advertise more. Have you guys seen that at all? Like I was reading
Yeah.
my Power Rangers book, okay? And I get to the end of the book, and this was not just one Power Rangers book. This was 102 and 103. But I noticed this in. I get to the end of the book, okay? I'm gonna try not. I guess it doesn't matter. This is the last page. First page right after that
Oh, wow.
is a CGC
Wow.
ad of a Power Rangers book. So they're smart. Like they did it right. You know what I mean? But there's a CGC ad. And I remember being on Facebook recently.
Yeah.
And I was like searching for comics in the marketplace. And I was seeing CGC ads. And so I don't know if they're like advertising more because one, they're either like people aren't sending in as much stuff, which I don't believe, based off of all of the, you know, videos that I still keep seeing everywhere.
Hmm.
And all of the retailers are still sending a bunch of stuff, and all
Oh,
of the
absolutely.
cons are still happening. You know what I mean? I
Yep.
don't believe that to be true. I think what's happening is they've gotten so big that now they've made so much money. They're like, okay, now let's do some ads so we can get even more money because we're getting all this money doing no ads. And think about the amount of money we'll get doing ads. And
Yeah.
that's what I personally think. I don't know. Maybe I should get CGC on the mic here on the channel and see what they say.
The one thing I've been seeing the most of with their ads on Facebook are their turnaround times.
So what are they? I guess I can pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's do it.
20 days.
What?
20 days for modern, 10 days for fast track.
No way. Hold on one second.
And that was when I last checked, and this was on Facebook, so I don't know what on the website it says, but
Okay.
it's been going down,
It has been. I mean, it
which
really has.
which is insane. So either, as you said, it's either less submissions or they've figured out a faster way to streamline their grading process.
Holy cow.
So it
Current
is,
turnaround time 20 days.
yeah. This is now we got to be clear. This is for moderns.
This is clear. Yeah, this is modern. That is correct. So
So
pre 1975 is 175 days. That's still way too high. That is
that
still way
is
too high. But
now.
what they're doing is look at this. Fast track, $15 more. You can get it done in 20 days. So
Yeah.
that's I mean, I don't see the whole need for a fast track on a
On
modern.
moderns, no, but on economy pre, you should.
Sure.
You should.
Standard is 15 days.
Yeah.
Express 5 days. That is crazy,
Right.
dude.
Yeah. So they've either worked something out around their supply chain, a faster way to grade, or in fact, it's less submissions, which I don't
So,
think that's the case.
so here's what I think when I'm looking at this, the modern versus the economy. I think it's much, much, much easier to train people how to grade a modern comic
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
than it is to grade anything pre 1975 because the paper quality is different. There's printing differences. There's all sorts of things. Well, today, like every comic comes out basically like 9.8 quality for the most part, right? So it's pretty easy to grade a brand new comic. Well, it isn't so easy, like I said, to grade anything super old. And so the training it takes for that is significantly more. So there's probably a lot less people that specialize in that versus the moderns. And obviously, the moderns is probably what they're getting like 90% of, at least from what I can tell.
Yeah, it's got it. Yeah. Well, especially when you have that wide of a gap from 75 to present. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. We got a couple of comments here. Okay. Jim Shooter is a talker. Had a pleasure of talking with
Yeah,
him.
absolutely. So that was the reason. Like I wanted to meet him, but the line was so long, and it's probably because he was a talker.
Jim is a hoot. Great storyteller. Nice. Oh, we got a $5 super chat. Dan from Blue Helling Comics. I can't wait to see Burke again. I'm scared that we'll get attacked by the collector hunter. Okay. All right. I'm excited to see you too, Dan. It's going to be a great time in Kansas City. I'm actually going to be talking about that con here in a little bit here on tonight's show. CGC is killing it right now. I would agree with that. They are doing the opposite of what CBCS is doing. It always feels like one company is doing way better than the other. I don't know what it is, but it definitely feels like they're doing way better than CBCS. Jim Shooter is definitely a good dude to talk to at con, especially if his line is light. Okay. CGC is doing ads for Power Rangers because they're. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. And you know what's interesting is that ad that they have. I actually have that exact book, obviously, in a 9.8 as well. They stop pulling hairs out of their slabs. They drastically increase their productivity.
Well, in these 4 slabs, there was nothing wrong with the slabs.
No scuffing, nothing.
No scuffing, no
Wow.
hairs, no issue with labeling. Everything was perfectly centered. I was impressed. I was impressed, to be honest.
Yeah, I've seen some new books showing up slabbed on IG just a couple weeks after sending it into the store.
Granted, it was a small sample size. It was only 4 books.
Well, true.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. And I need to get a new CGC membership here soon because I'm going to be submitting some books at the con.
Nice.
And so I want to make sure that I get that done before I go to the con, obviously. And there are some books that I'm thinking about sending in to CGC that are moderns, and I want to make sure I get them back soon. Maybe I'll try to like send them in and try to get them back before the con and try to sell some, so I got some money to use at the con. We'll see.
Yeah, I gotta submit some books too.
Not even a Newton ring?
No, because it's in there. So these are in their new cases. So we're like the inner well, I guess it doesn't touch as much to the outer frame, so it's not as you don't get those Newton rings, but it tends to it'll slide, like what I'm talking about, Steve. So it'll be more susceptible for the book to shift, and that's how they get rid of these Newton rings. So in that case, there's no Newton rings on these 4 books.
Okay, nice. They might have used Burke's book for that ad. If so, where is Burke's money? I can promise you it's not mine. I can promise you it's not mine. But that's cool, man. 20 days. That is fantastic.
Yeah, that's insane.
I mean, I don't know what.
I'm gonna have to do another submission.
For sure. 175 days of that. That's too much. They gotta fix that. If you're gonna be critical of anything on here outside of the price increase, of course. Outside of that, though,
Sure.
175 days. That's too much. That's the only thing that I have a problem with on this page. So I gotta close this door. My daughter did not close it when she left. Oh, Dave, those slabs. Which of them are going to be for sale? Which of them are you going to keep? Or are you going to keep all of them?
This one's a keeper. This is not going anywhere. Obviously, this is my favorite book in my collection. Absolute favorite, even more so than my Werewolf by Night. This is my favorite book.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, hands down. Favorite story. Love this entire series. Obviously, it's triple sign, which is an extra caveat to it, but
oh, for sure.
Signed by obviously the late great George Perez on top of it. But
Dude,
this is my favorite book. This will never go anywhere.
That's awesome.
This book, I don't really know, just because of the grade. I was a little if it was like an 8.0 or better, I'd keep it. But because it came back at a 6.5, I don't know. I might be tempted to sell it so I can upgrade it.
Yeah. Yeah.
This book will be for sale. This is a cool book. I bought it as a spec book, and it's dual sign on top of it, which is pretty cool.
That's 234.
Yeah, this is first Quasar.
Okay.
There's I guess a little bit of speculation saying that he could potentially show up in Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know.
Mark, you got this one?
It's a cosmic character. It's a cool book.
He's got to have that one, right? He's got.
And this book I'm going to hold on for a little bit. This book might be for sale later. I don't know. It's my only John Romita Jr. book signed, so I might I might keep it. I might sell it. I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
And that's the ratio variant.
And it's a ratio. Yep. But
And
the Infinity Gauntlet book is staying. That book's never leaving.
okay, all right.
That's for sure.
Okay.
'Cause I gotta pay for the submission too. It was an expensive submission.
Oh, I bet it was. I bet it
was
was. With all
it
those
was
signatures and
definitely a pricey submission, and I'm still waiting on my two Marvel superhero Secret Wars to come back too.
and what grade do you think those will be?
So they were both graded at a 9.6 before I cracked them open.
Wow.
So there were two Marvel superhero Secret Wars #1 9.6s, and they were going to be dual signed by John Beatty and Jim Shooter.
So wait, there were number ones, not number 8.
#1s, yeah, first Secret War.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I'm assuming you're planning on keeping one and selling one of those.
Exactly.
Secret Wars coming up to the MCU.
Yep. So I'll keep one, and then I'll sell one to obviously to help offload the cost.
Awesome haul, Dave. Yes.
Thanks, buddy.
I do agree with that. So that kind of like talking about Secret Wars and MCU and your book and all that. That kind of brings me to my next point here. What did you think of the new Quantumania trailer? Because I'll be honest, the first trailer I thought was
really. You didn't like it?
I didn't like it. Here's my thoughts, and I'm going to give quick thoughts, and I'm going to let you say what you think.
Sure.
I think the MCU has done a phenomenal job. I feel like they've gone way too much into CGI, and I understand that's like the whole thing. It's in the quantum realm. I get that. I'm not a huge fan of like an entire movie being CGI. When we got the Batman, where like everything is like fight scenes and like everyone is on set and they're shooting it, and like dark situations, and it's just like everything is done like for the most part on set. Like obviously they're going to use cords and all that, but it's not computer generated. Well, it feels like almost every MCU movie, every MCU show is all CGI now. So that's my thoughts. The second trailer did look better to me.
Yeah, I completely understand it. If you're not a big into the whole like CGI, like this movie has to be a lot of CGI, and it can be done terribly too. You could make it bad CGI, and it'll just make it for an awful experience. I thought the first trailer was good. It kind of gave me that whole like Wizard of Oz feel. With Kang, and they were playing obviously a really cool Elton John song, going down the yellow brick road. So it gave me that really cool vibe. And then in the second trailer, you got a really menacing looking Kang. He really like didn't hold any punches back. You saw him trying to beat the crap out of Ant-Man. You saw him in the really cool suit, his visor going back with the quantum, like I'll call it quantum visor because it's blue. And then you see him with this quantum blast on top of Ant-Man, which looked really cool. I'm excited. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Considering the vast majority of the shows and movies in 2022 are awful, absolutely awful for Marvel.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sure they made a ton of money on them.
Oh yeah, money.
Black Panther probably
they made
Black
money.
Panther probably made them a ton of money.
But the quality was subpar for what they had been doing in previous phases.
Well,
Obviously, going into this one is a brand new phase, brand new villain, brand new expectations.
I mean, when you think about the shows and movies that had come out last year, I mean, you had Thor 4, which was enjoyable to me. I did enjoy it for what it was. It's not award-winning whatsoever. I enjoyed it. Then you also had She-Hulk. Terrible. You had Ms. Marvel. Terrible.
Miss Marvel was good. It was just not for everyone. I thought it was okay. I was not the target audience for that show.
All right. Okay. Speaking of target audiences, what do we think of Moon Knight?
It was okay. It was not great.
It was not award-winning. It was not award-winning.
No, well, definitely not.
Black Panther was their best movie, obviously, or their best project. I have still not seen it. I know it comes to Disney.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet?
I've not seen it.
It's coming out what, in Disney Plus soon?
Yeah, I think like the 8th or 11th or something like that.
Oh, okay. So that's real soon. Okay.
So I'm gonna wait to watch that. They also had Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness last year, which I thought was not good.
I had such high expectations for that movie.
and I think it had. I almost feel like it had unfair high expectations following Spider-Man 3. You know what I mean? Or the third Spider-Man movie,
Yep.
the No Way Home. So
Oh yeah, I wasn't gonna be comparing it to that, but I thought they could have really expanded the whole
sure,
multiverse and
yeah,
making Scarlet Witch the villain out of it was I playing it
cop out,
so safe, and
cop out for
it was
sure,
awful.
cop out for
You
sure.
know, I like Black Panther. I thought was the best movie. Thor was the absolute worst of the year. Um, and then obviously Multiverse of Madness was right there, right after it. But well,
Sure.
that's just my opinion, of course.
Yeah, well, yeah, and everyone likes different things and all that.
Absolutely.
Um,
But I'm excited. The movie's right around the corner next month. It's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'm excited to see Black Panther finally.
Yes, I agree with Mark. It was definitely a total play for the audience's emotions. I agree. But I did like it.
I also feel like the hype around all MCU movies is just always going to be high, considering what they've done over the last 15 years, and I get it. So, Steve's event of 2022 was She-Hulk on Disney Plus. If you don't believe me, look at it. It was not good. It was that may have been okay. Can we talk about the finale to She-Hulk and Moon Knight? Could those two have been the worst cop-out endings to a TV show of all time? Like Moon Knight's ending, let's have him fight, but not show it at all. Like not at all. Right?
At least we got more than 5 minutes of him fighting and showing up in
And
suit. We
then we
didn't get
have
anything.
the whole Kevin thing in She-Hulk. Like,
Oh,
come on, dude. That was the worst ending. Those two were the worst endings to a TV show I've ever seen. Like terrible. That it almost felt like Donnie Cates wrote the endings to those two shows.
wouldn't surprise me on that one.
High Thor was pretty bad. Raimi needed a better script for Madness. I did not like the twerking, but I did know who Megan Thee Stallion was. Apparently, a lot of people did not know who that was.
Oh, really?
There was a lot of people that did not know who Megan Thee Stallion was.
Hey, okay, fair enough.
Look at the hype around the MCU movies and look at their box office. Now look at the silent fandom of those. Yeah, sure. Like Avatar has, they're approaching 2 billion right now, right?
Are they really? Wow.
They are. So I don't know if you saw, but Titanic is coming back to theaters because I think they're getting upset that
Why?
Avatar is like, because I don't know if it's like an anniversary. It's got to be an anniversary. No.
Yeah, but Avatar, the first Avatar is king when it comes to the box office.
Yeah. No. So I don't know. They're
They're
coming back.
the
Coming
king.
back
They're
to the
the
theater.
highest grossing movie of all time.
I know. I know.
Even adjusted towards inflation.
I know.
I don't know why Titanic would.
I have heard. I will say this: I have heard from my students that the second Avatar movie is like the greatest movie they've ever seen, and I was like, I'm having a hard time getting into it to a CGI movie. The first one was good, but it's been so long. I don't know if I can get into it. They said it's so good. I was like, okay.
It is a long movie, but the first one was fantastic.
The first one was good, and so what I told them, I was like, oh, you want to see a good movie? All right, we're gonna watch Top Gun Maverick, and I showed them Top Gun Maverick, and they said yes, it was a good movie.
Yeah.
Even on a projector, on a screen where you can barely see like all the good stuff, and with the sound being terrible in the school, they still said the movie was great. So people are thirsty AF for better theater films. People love to talk about MCU, but people actually show up for movies like Avatar and Maverick. True.
Yep.
Yep. Avatar is going to make 2 million on Monday. Yep, I agree. I don't know. I feel like since Endgame, the MCU movies really haven't been hitting for me. No Way Home excluded. No Way Home is so good, and it hit on so many different levels. And I love the way that they didn't just make it a cameo. You know what I mean? Or like a 5-minute cameo or 10-minute like they did in Doctor Strange: Multiverse of Madness. Like they made it like half the movie, which was freaking awesome. And they kept it all in the wrap too, which is like unheard of. Like we all expected it, but the way they did it. Like going to that theater on Friday night to see that movie and the fans' reaction will always stick with me. That was a priceless moment for me at the movie theaters.
It did have, for me, it had some plot issues midway through it, but I did enjoy the movie overall.
Right.
It was a good movie.
It's not just a movie; the whole experience, kind of like Maverick. The third act in Maverick is the best third act I've ever seen in a movie. Like just the last 45 minutes. Oh my gosh! Like when he takes airplane for himself and does it in 250 under 215, and then the mission after that. It's on the edge of my seat in the theater with the sound, feeling like you're in the airplane. So good, so good. No Way Home is not that good on a rewatch, but I still like it. Okay. All right.
I haven't rewatched this.
I haven't rewatched it either. I
Yeah.
don't think it's on any streaming yet. Like even like over a
Oh,
year later,
really?
it's still not on any streaming. I don't think.
Okay. Dan. Yeah,
But
they'll bring her back for you, Dan.
Marissa Tomei, she
Yeah.
should come back, and it feels like everyone is coming back in that Secret Wars, right? So it feels.
Everybody, yeah, and Secret Wars, everyone comes back.
So what are they doing with that? Are they like gonna bring him from like different, like like universes or
Yeah,
time travel? Like what's happening here?
so we don't entirely know, and this is speculation right here, because as we saw in Loki, the one way Kang wins is he wins the multiverse war, meaning all other realities, timelines, and universes are rendered defeated, and there's only one true universe, and that's the universe under that Kang, whichever Kang variant wins.
Okay.
So if he kills all of the other versions and all of the other characters in these different universes and they don't exist in that universe because he killed them all for whatever reason, and he has to bring him back for Secret Wars, which is going to be a rendition of Battle World, when basically in the comics the Beyonder, he's not a bad guy, but in that series he's just an observer, and he collects all of the characters and puts them into this one world to fight to see who wins. So I don't know if they do that or if they do something different, but if they do something like that, then obviously the characters that are dead are dead.
They said that we're going to see him in another movie or another project outside of just Loki and Ant-Man and Kang War.
Who's that? Who are we talking about?
Kang. They said that Kang should be in one other project that they haven't like revealed yet.
Yes, he will be in another Avengers movie.
Okay.
So they're going to be making, they haven't announced it yet, but from what I've been told, there's going to be another added Avengers movie in between, like before Kang Dynasty comes.
Okay.
It hasn't been announced yet, but that's all I can say.
Wow. We got breaking news here from our guy Mark Arthur Comics with the inside info from Disney.
There will be another Avengers movie
from Disney and the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Maverick is so damn good. It's not even funny. It's so good. I agree. Maverick is the best movie of 2022, without a doubt.
Fantastic.
Rooster should have said, "I feel the need for speed." Yes, that is one line that I wish that we got. Also, at the end of that movie, I wish they would have said, "You can be my wingman anytime." I wanted to hear that so badly, but I understand trying to make it its own movie. I get it. No Way Home is a bad movie, great fan service. Nothing wrong with it. So, see, I need to watch it again. Because I enjoyed it the first time watching it. For me, with Multiverse of Madness, the only reason why I watched it was to see the Illuminati scene. But even that, for me, didn't feel as epic as I wanted it to be because everyone died. Yeah, no, I agree. And bringing in John Krasinski as Reed Richards for one like movie cameo, he's he could be a phenomenal Reed Richards. You know what I mean? And they can like DH him and make him younger. But from my understanding, they're casting someone else as.
They did. I think they did that as a fan service.
I get it, but I want him to be Reed Richards. We all do. But, I want Henry Cavill Superman, and that ain't happening. So I'm not getting that ever again. I really like the spiking in the football, the fourth base. I want Lou Ferrigno and Edward Norton. Bring back Affleck, Daredevil for Secret Wars. Lou Ferrigno would be phenomenal. Edward Norton, he's been replaced by Mark Ruffalo. It's the same character, so you can't theoretically like do that, right? You just can't. Lou Ferrigno, you can. Ben Affleck, you can. That's all I can say. Dave over here keeping secrets from the comic community.
It's going to be a new Avengers movie.
Okay. Okay. Dude, ICT Vinny, what is going on, man? Like, I saw your comment earlier. I read it, obviously. It's been a minute since I've seen you, man. Hope you were doing well. Another Kansas guy, Wichita, lives in the same city as our guy, Adrian Pandos on 316, which I actually talked to today.
How's he doing? I haven't talked to him in a while.
He's doing quite well, man. He's doing really well. We've talked the last 2 days on the phone, combined for probably like an hour and a half. He's doing really well. I have booked a hotel for Planet Comic Con in 2 months, and he's going to be coming up for at least a day and hanging out and possibly staying with me at the hotel, which I said I would never do again, but he's my guy, so I'll live a bad sleep for one night if I have to. He's a great guy. He's doing well. He's doing well. Dave, you're not under contract. Chill out, bro. They're not coming for you. We'll keep you safe. It's going to be called Avengers. What?
Oh, I don't know the name of the title.
Oh,
but it's gonna be featuring that. They could change that title just like that.
Avengers Mark Spector Wars.
Mark Spector Wars. It's gonna be featuring some of the characters from the new Avengers.
Okay, I like it. I enjoy that they brought back the actor Black Bolt from the failed Inhuman series.
Yeah. Even though that show sucked on ABC. That was that
was not good. I mean, people. That's a whole nother topic where people talk. If DC does one little thing wrong, it explodes, right? Because they've done so many like little things wrong, but they don't talk about all the good things they've done, right? Like, and the Inhumans failed, and a lot of other. There's been a ton of crappy Marvel movies, a ton of them. People don't talk about them. No one talks about them because they have so many big hitters, right?
Yep.
It's like the 80-20 rule. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It'll be young. Oh, Avengers, the Young Avengers. There we go. They've introduced all the Young Avengers. I don't know if they've introduced all of them.
No, they haven't. They haven't introduced all of them yet. They haven't introduced Iron Lad. But it makes sense that it would be in a Young Avengers. I don't know if it'll be a movie or a TV series, but there is plans for them to make a standalone Avengers film. Featuring like Sam Wilson, Captain America, and other characters as well.
The Inhumans extremely sucked, and I had high hopes because Inhumans are like my favorite underdog team. Okay. Iron Lad is Kang.
Right, he's a version of Kang, but he hasn't been introduced.
So you guys know more about this stuff than me. You know what I mean? Hey, we got our movie specialist in here, Carlito Classic.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing? Have they introduced all of the Young Avengers yet in the MCU? Do you know?
You asking me?
I'm asking Carlito.
Oh, okay.
Because he is the movie and show aficionado. And
like they said too, like Mark said, they still haven't introduced Hulkling either.
Right.
Hulkling's another one.
I refuse to say the show where the Inhumans
gets booty. What Carlito is just saying right there, West Coast Avengers has been announced too, supposedly.
Really?
And he is correct. Ultron is coming back.
Wow.
Ultron will be coming back in one way or another. Not as the original Ultron that we saw, but a later version of Ultron. Could be like an Ultron 6, an Ultron, later model. We saw if you've watched any of the Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Avengers series, the cartoon series back in the day, in the early 2010s, I think it was when it came out. They did a 4-part cartoon series featuring Kang the Conqueror, and the Ultrons were a pivotal portion of them beating Kang's army.
Okay.
So there's a good chance that Ultrons will be helping to fight the battle against the Kang War.
I don't know if you've read the Power Rangers 103.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I showed it at the end. I showed the last page. But Alpha 1 is back. And so it kind of feels
Nice.
like Ultron, similar thing. There's Alpha 1, Alpha 5. There's how many different versions in between there that they haven't shown, but it kind of feels like the same thing to me. I don't know. Nick says they're missing Hulkling. Okay. No. Tuesday, they are going down. They're coming to Manhattan. I'm going to be there, obviously. I got season tickets.
When are they playing? They're playing soon?
Tuesday.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, regardless of what happens this Saturday, whoever wins next week will be on Tuesday, will be in first place still in the Big 12. And right now, both K-State and KU are both 15-1.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll tell you what, KU will not play in front of a more rowdy and loud crowd than they will on Tuesday. Not the rest of the season, they will not play in front of a rowdier crowd.
Oh, there you go.
No. Not bringing back James Spader in the What If is the biggest complaint I have about Marvel. He's talking about Ultron, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
We need a real
fantastic job as Ultron.
Oh, he did. Talking about Justice League? Is that what he's talking about here?
I don't know. I would assume so.
Justice League, dude. I am excited. At first, pissed off. I'll be honest. At first, really, really, really pissed off with what they did with like getting rid of Henry Cavill and all that. But if they end up making like a really, really good functioning DCU with a great young Superman, Batman, and build it out the right way, I'll be happy. Honestly, I'm just happy in general that we have a Flash TV show. I know it's coming to an end, but we've had it for
ending soon, isn't it?
9 years. So this is the last season. We've had it for 9 years. We've had the Titans TV show. We've had a Justice League show. Yeah. We have a Flash movie coming out. We've had multiple Batman movies over the years. We've had Superman movies. Like we've gotten almost every single thing that I could have wanted as a comic book and DC fan. That always hasn't been up to my standards, but at least we're getting the content. And as Mark always says, just be happy that we have what we have. And I am happy that we've gotten a lot of the DC movies and TV shows, and hopefully it continues to get better and better. We'll see. We will see.
I agree.
Yeah, so they need to make sure that. Okay, so that was another thing that I found on comicbook.com, that they have like a whole script ready already for the Batman movie number 2.
Oh, really?
Okay. Oh yeah, it's already been written.
Nice.
Let me pull it up here. The Batman 2 director reveals focus of DC sequel. Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Advertisement. To me, the thing that I really feel is okay. Let me put this on screen so you guys can see it. Otherwise, you'll just hear me talk. So we're getting into some more DC stuff here. All right, so here is the title right there. The Batman 2 director reveals focus of DC sequel. Matt Reeves, obviously, is the director they're talking about. To me, the thing that I really feel is that I also believe that Rob is so special in the role. My goal has always been to do these point of view stories that allow the character to always be the emotional center of the story, Reeves told Collider. Because a lot of times what happens is after you do the first one, then suddenly other Rogues Gallery's characters come in and they kind of take over, and then Batman takes a backseat sort of character-wise or emotionally. I get kind of like what they did with the Dark Knight movie. it did feel like Batman took a backseat to the Joker. So, maybe they're going to continue.
Uh-oh. Guess Steve got booted out of his own stream. All right. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. I agree. When are we need to get some good Green Lantern core. Whether it's a TV show, a movie, something like that. Hey guys, hop on. It's free stream. We're gonna have a good time now. um, let's see. Let's see what's going on here in the comments. Really hope the Flash movie has Grant Gustin show for a little bit, if nothing else, just the name of the corporate synergies. The last season, yeah, I agree. Although I haven't been watching the last season and a half, so I don't really know what's been going on. Dave, who painted the picture behind you? So it looks like it says F.D. Villeneuve. Sounds like it's a French name. But it's supposed to be a painted scene of Venice, with the gondola boats and whatnot. So it's supposed to be something picturesque of what looks like Venice. I ended up picking that up in St. Augustine maybe, I don't know, 7-8 years ago. So it was really, really nice to pick that up. So you often see that in my my videos when it's in the backdrop. Let's see. Dave's, what are some of your current reads? Let me see. My current reads. To be honest, I haven't been reading as much of the new comics as if I wanted to. And I've still been up to date on not up to date, but maybe a few issues behind on Moon Knight. I've been reading, let me see, a few horror titles here and there. I've been reading Shock Shop. I think that series is almost done. I have been reading the Junkyard Joe. I know you're a big fan of that, Mark. It's been a very good read. I do like the whole Geiger. Well, they'll see if they did make a big Geiger universe, but it's been a very good series so far with Junkyard Joe. Did you pick up Nemesis Reloaded this week? Holy shit, it was wild in the best way possible. No, I didn't even hear about Nemesis Reloaded. So who wrote that, and what was the publisher? Dave, what was your 2022 book of the year? So I actually just recorded that video, maybe 20 or so minutes before I hopped on Steve's live stream.
I don't know what happened, dude. Like the internet cut out or something.
We were just doing a live chat.
I know it was a computer.
We were just computer,
not the internet. Hey,
okay. Mark Millar is rebooting his Nemesis book. Okay. All right. So Carlito was just asking what my 2022 book of the year was. I sent you the picture, Steve.
I have seen it.
I sent you the picture right before we went on. It was actually my Wonder Woman issue number, what was it, 7? Oh, it was.
Yeah. It was.
Let me see. I forget what issue. It's a single digit Wonder Woman title from. Let me just pull up the picture. I forget.
Can you pull up on a computer so I can share it? Actually.
Yeah, I can do that. Actually.
Let me just pull it up. I can do it right now. Hopefully, this time when I share a page, it won't kick me out again.
Give me a second.
I was literally in the middle of reading that. I don't know what all you guys heard me say, but all right, the picture, right? You don't mind me showing it?
Oh, can you do it on yours?
Well, now it says disappearing message, so I can't see it.
You got to be kidding me! All right, let me see if I took it on mine.
You unplugged my router.
All right, Give me a second. I'll go downstairs and I'll pick it up.
Okay, sounds
It'll
good.
just make it easier that way.
So what I was getting to, I don't know if you guys heard it or not. I'm just going to jump back real quick and say they were talking about bringing in Hush for the second movie, and then obviously still keeping Riddler and some of the other characters from the first movie. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the Batman universe that's separate from the DCU. And I was saying, I guess you guys didn't hear it, I would love to see a Court of Owls story on the big screen. Now, I know it's been done on a TV show, but I feel like it'd be really good for either a Batman movie, but probably better for the DCU because obviously in the story he brings in all the Robins to help him fight the Court of Owls, and it was a really good story. It's one of my favorite Batman stories of all time, and I feel like it'd be really great on the big screen. So maybe that'll happen in the DCU and not the Batman universe. I don't know.
It's much easier to get the book.
All right, let's see what you got here.
All right. Oh, here it is. Oh, Wonder Woman issue number 7 from the winter of 1943. This is a classic Wonder Woman for President cover. Cover art done by H.G. Peter. So this
magazine case.
It is. It's a big book. I'm kind of surprised they put it in the magazine case and not in a regular Golden Age slab because I think it would fit in there. But they put it in here. It's a CGC 3.5. And yeah, that was my top pickup of the year.
Hell yeah. And you got that
my most expensive pickup of the year.
Bernal, right?
Yeah, most expensive pickup of the year and probably the rarest pickup of the year.
Okay.
So I picked up a bunch of books last year. It was a pretty big year for me. Probably my best year collecting out of all the years I've been buying books. So I'll explain that in my upcoming video. So
nice. That's a great book to have. That is a great book as your top pickup of the year for sure. I like to imagine that this Batman universe is the same as the 1984 Supergirl and Jonah Hex. Okay. I don't really feel like we got that much time to go to the other things I was going to talk about. I can jump to it real quick and just explain it. There is a new Flash anti-hero. Sorry, new Flash hero who is the anti-Flash. And I'm going to share this screen really quick, and hopefully, again, it doesn't cut me off like it did last time. Circuit Breaker.
It's a cool name for a villain. Circuit Breaker.
Yeah, so meet Jules Jordan or Jourdain. Basically, they, because now that's there, channels the Steel Force energy to fend off evil. So this is going to debut in DC's Lazarus Planet Dark Fate #1 out next month.
Okay.
So that is the promo image right there. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm not a huge fan of. Never mind. There's not a right way to say it, but we'll see how this works out. So, yeah, there is an echo. Yeah, there always is an echo whenever Dave comes on. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Damn, is it me?
It's always you.
Come on, I have my.
Watch. See, I muted him, and now there's no echo, right? But when I unmute him, there's a little bit of an echo.
I still hear the same thing on my standpoint.
You still hear an echo when I watch? You still hear the echo right now? Right now, you still hear it? Because what's that?
I hear the same noise when it's on or when I'm unmuted.
Huh, weird. I hear it when you are unmuted. So.
Oh.
Did we talk about Stephen Amell coming back for the final season of The Flash? We have not. I am looking forward to that. They're also bringing back Wally for the final season of The Flash, which we've not seen him in several seasons at this point.
Yeah, what has he been doing?
What's that?
What's he been doing?
He could not make like the 100th episode for some reason. I don't know what else he's been doing. Acting.
What else? He's not acting.
He's not acting?
I haven't seen him act. Have
I
you
haven't
seen
seen
him
him in anything
doing
either.
anything else? What is he doing?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Is he in school or something? I don't know.
Who knows, dude? Who knows? But he's
I've been
coming back.
I've been
But
waiting for him to come back.
I'm assuming Stephen Amell is coming back in some sort of time travel. Obviously, The Flash does a lot of time travel, and if you guys have seen the latest trailer for the final season of The Flash, um, a lot of it deals with their future, and Barry being excited about it, and Iris is not, because he knows he can go to the future, he can figure out when all this stuff happens, and Iris doesn't like the fact that he can do that and all that stuff, and maybe he'll go back in time. I don't know, and it does look like what is his name? The Batman, Red Death is a villain of the final season of the Flash. So
Oh, cool.
we'll see what happens.
When's
I'm
this?
excited.
When's the finale? Like the season start? Is that already started?
Next month, but it's like February 6th, 8th, something like
Oh,
that.
okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So
Even though I know the show sucks,
I
I know
haven't watched the last season. Have I missed anything big?
the last season sucked.
All right, cool. All right, so I haven't missed anything.
I mean, it hasn't been good for a couple of seasons. But I'll tell you what. The first episode of The Flash may be the best first episode of any comic book TV show out there. And I know that that's pretty biased, but that pilot episode is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And the first two seasons are like the best seasons, obviously, of the entire series. So good. The season finale from last season, horrible. It was horrible. I hated it.
Oh, I just saw Carlito's comment. His former comic closet is now my whiskey room. That's really cool. I'm sure he has quite the whiskey collection.
Did I miss that?
Going on.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah, he does. Hey, are you going to Planet Comic Con next month? Let's look to see who's going to be there really quick. Carlito, I'm going to show that off to Dave too, and then we can get out of here in a minute or so. I have booked my hotel room for Planet Comic Con.
Nice.
It is connected to the con, so I don't even have to go outside to go to it. All right, so here are the guests. I don't recognize her.
Oh, you got the cat. Is it going to be the cast from Boy Meets World going to be there? That's where she was from. Is Bonnie Bartlett? She was on the Boy Meets World show.
Yeah, I see that. Who was she on the show?
She was the love interest of
Feeney.
Of Feeney. Yeah, and
Feeney's going to be there. I do know that.
There.
Feeney is going to be there. I do know that.
That's hilarious.
Cullen Bunn.
Oh, sweet. Cullen Bunn's going to be there?
Yep.
He's probably my current favorite horror writer out there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. See, the first episode's so good. And the first season's so good.
Yeah, that guy'd be writing everything. He's all over the place.
Chris Claremont's going to be there. That's awesome.
That's cool.
I think he was there last year too.
There he is. It's Feeney.
Feeney. Rachel Lee Cook. She was in The Flash season 2.
Oh, really? Who did she play?
Patty Spivot.
The hell was that?
Just a love interest.
Okay.
For Barry. Very short-lived. She was also in One Tree Hill, and then also Josie and the Pussycats.
Feeney.
Amanda Connor, nice.
Did you know he was the voice on Knight Rider for Kit?
I think I'd heard that. Wait, no. He was?
I'm pretty sure that was
Yeah,
him.
you're right. Knight Rider right there.
I'm pretty sure that he was Kit.
You're right. He was a Knight Rider. This is the one I'm most excited about. Kevin Eastman.
Eastman, nice.
Appearance Saturday and Sunday only. Prices and schedules come back periodically. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about him the most for sure. He's going to sign my TMNT one right there. No doubt about it.
Did you already get it? Did you already get it? Does it need a
It's going to have to be pressed next week.
Okay, cool.
And he said he'll expedite it for me because he's going to get me to get some signatures for him. Garth Ennis from The Boys.
Nice.
And Preacher. Giancarlo Esposito.
Oh, dude, I love that guy. He's such a great actor.
He's such a great actor, dude. So he's in The Mandalorian.
Yeah.
He's in The Boys as well, right?
Oh yeah, he's one of the bad guys.
He's the bad guy
in Bout. Yeah.
He's a great bad dude. He just has that face. It's just like
great villain actor. Yeah.
Great. Let's see here. I don't know any of these people, but I can tell you that coming up, the guy that played what's his name? Jason, the Robin from the Titan TV show is going to be there. I'm sure we'll get to them. Do you know any of these people?
No.
Yeah. Phil Hester. Okay. Jack Jungle Boy Perry from AEW. I don't know anything about AEW. Nothing. Ed LaValle, Damian Leone, Connor. Hey, from Titans. Nice. Dude, I'll have to get me a Brave and Bold 60 and have her sign it.
Okay.
You know that's Wonder Girl from the Titans TV show.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, she looks way better than she does in this picture. In the TV show, she's great. She is great.
Oh, David Mack. Nice.
David Mack.
There you go.
Buster Moody. B. Clay Moore, K-State guy. Bill Morrison.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash is going to be there. Nice.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the guy who played the Super Shredder.
Yeah.
Jimmy Palmiotti.
Oh, Jimmy Palmiotti. He was actually at Rhode Island Comic Con back in November. Cool.
Nice.
Done.
Any of these people?
Any of these guys?
William Shatner.
Yep.
Lexi Ryan. Hey, they didn't put on here the new guy they added.
Who's that?
It's supposed to be this guy. Yeah, Curran Walters from Titans.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't on the list. What the heck?
Cool.
That's weird.
Not a lot of.
Oh, this guy from Star Trek.
Jonathan.
He's gonna be there. He wasn't on there either. What the hell?
Not doesn't seem like to be a lot of creators there though.
They're gonna add more.
Oh,
they usually do.
It's in March, so you still got some time.
Yeah, they got plenty of time. Yo, what is up, y'all? Way, how you doing, sir?
Hold on.
Why does Kevin Eastman look like Tom Arnold? If I'm correct, I don't believe it was her in Flashback. What?
Oh, damn.
I thought it was. I thought she was Patty Spivot. Let me go back and look. Oh, that's a different person.
See, Dan says he's going to get Cullen Bunn to sign Darth Maul 1. Nice. It's a good book.
You are 100% right. Look at this. Berto's letting me know. I'm getting things wrong. You are correct, sir. That was not Patty Spivot. Person who looks very much like her. I'm going to get Bunn to sign my Darth Maul #1. Do it, dude. Fun fact. But Feeney and her are actually married in real life. Even during the show, they were married, I believe. Wow.
Oh, really?
I did not know that.
Oh, wow.
What the heck? That deserves a.
That's cool.
William Daniels. Yep, they've been married for a long time. Holy cow, dude.
Wow, go Feeney.
They've been married since 1951.
What?
Dude, hold on, look at this. Look at this. This is insane.
It's 1951?
He was born in 1927. He's 95 years old. He went to Northwestern. That's incredible. Spouse, Bonnie Bartlett, married in
Wow.
1951.
Damn, he's going to a convention. He's 95 years old. Wow, good for him.
I bet they like seeing people.
That's yeah, I would imagine. Yeah, to go into like crowded places like that, meeting all these people all day. Wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Okay, Mr. Feeney has an incredible career, including being the comedian known for the famous joke. That's what she said. Oh, that's him?
Wow.
That's awesome, dude. Oh, the emo Robin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh snap! Jim Steranko and Roy Thomas are going to be there.
Really?
Oh, that's what's up. I've met Roy Thomas twice. He's such a nice guy. If you've never had a chance to meet Roy Thomas, meet him. He's such a nice guy. Dude's legendary. Absolutely legendary for Marvel. It's but Steranko's on my list too. I haven't had the chance to meet him. I came close once, but then I couldn't go to that one weekend to the convention. He's another talker. Jim Steranko's a talker. You there, Steve?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm looking on the page to see who else has been confirmed that they haven't put on their website.
But yeah, yeah. I was gonna say if they're going, definitely bring something to get them signed because they're such a those two are legendary.
You know, I don't see that many other people.
Maybe it's on their like social media or something.
Well, that's what I just checked their Instagram, so let me check their Facebook. No, dude, I don't see that stuff yet. But maybe it's just maybe they posted on like their own socials that they're going to be there, and they just haven't been confirmed
Yeah,
on their website yet.
but if they go, that's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. I'm excited. Regardless, I'm excited. You know what I mean? So.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing this year for con season. I have no clue yet.
We absolutely need to meet up at IHOP before the con because that was phenomenal last time. The food was good, the company was good, the picture was good. We definitely need to do that again for sure. You have to go. You have to go. Everyone's going, dude. I'm going. Panda. Mike V is questionable. There's a baby coming, so he's questionable. But circumstances is going to be there.
Do
Becker's going to
it.
be there. Nick's Kicks and Comics is going to be there. Bobby De La Ghetto, Brother Joe's going to be there. Flo Dameron's going to be there. All sorts of great people are going to be there, man. Like it's a phenomenal hangout for sure. And you know, who is Pokemon Joe coming again? He's got to, right? Like he went last year. I'm assuming he's coming again. And Dan Blue Hun Comics is going, obviously. Dan Eckery, Blue Hun Comics is coming. So we got lots of awesome people coming. You definitely need to make sure you get there, Carlito. No doubt about it. What do you got going on your channel coming up? Just that CGC unboxing?
So I got a few videos. Like I said, I recorded 3 videos before I jumped on. So I just gotta edit them and put them up. I'm off. I got a nice little stretch where I'm off for a few days, so I'll be able to record some videos and upload them. I have one uploading right now as we speak. So
Nice. I have a video that I put out early for the Burke fam, raw footage that I need to edit and
yeah,
post sometime tomorrow. It's a 5 worst comics of 2022, and the results will kind of shock you. Those are books that were on my list of books that I thought would do really well in 2022, and instead they tanked. By the end of the year, they absolutely tanked, and I go over how much they tanked in the video. So I fellas one more day and then a long weekend. Yeah, we got a 3-day weekend coming up. 3-day weekend coming up. So
nice.
you getting any? How's the house going?
House?
Yeah, aren't you guys house hunting?
No, I'm traveling, man. I'm a traveler for my profession, so I'm not looking for a house at the time being.
Okay. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
so I'm still on the I'm doing contract work, so I'm working in Boston right now. I'm finishing up this contract in end of February, early March,
That's where you're from.
and then I'm going to be going elsewhere. So that's why like con season for me is up in the air because I don't know where I'm going next. I'm not going to stay in New England. I'm going to be going elsewhere.
Are you gonna wait for Becker to? Are you gonna wait for the package from Becker before you open the Burke box?
So is he sending a separate package?
Yes.
Okay, because I got your package. It had two separate.
Yeah, they wouldn't all fit in one, so I put them.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was
There's
Becker's
another
package.
package coming from
Okay.
Becker that has the art.
Yes.
For the Burke box. So if you want to wait for that,
I got that. That came in today.
okay.
So I saw that. I figured because there was two separate packages. I figured that either Mike's in there with it, and then it was because it was.
Yeah, his is. I think his is going out tomorrow.
It's a hefty package. So I was like,
yeah, there's like 10 or 12 books in there.
So. Yeah, so I wasn't sure. So I can wait. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not in a rush because I have so many other videos to make too on top of it.
There you go.
So I can wait for his to come in and then go from there.
There you go. There you go. Cool.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't know where I'm going to be going next. So
so he's home. He
Oh yeah. No, yeah, Carl. I'm home right now. I'm back home right now until the end of my contract. I'll be here until March.
I say he's living at home, but he's just going over to Boston.
Yeah.
Which is like, how far away is it from Rhode Island?
Oh, it's a little over an hour. Yeah, a little over an hour.
Yeah. So you're commuting essentially how far I commute every day for work.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
See, he's still living at home.
Yeah, I'm still home. Yeah, and then come March, I have to go somewhere else for contract work because I'm not going to renew in Boston. So we'll see. We'll see where I go next. Last year
from Colorado back to home, and then in a couple months you're going somewhere else.
Yeah, that's why. Last year I loved being in Colorado. It was a blast. So we'll see where I go next. Maybe somewhere
Colorado's
south.
beautiful, dude.
I know Mark wants me to go to Georgia, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Do it, dude. Do it, man.
It depends on where the jobs are come March.
Right.
That's what it ultimately comes down to.
All right, I'm gonna hit up all the sponsors, then we will get out of here. I appreciate everyone for watching and hanging out. We had an awesome time tonight on the Thursday night chat. Thank you to Eric, comicbook_pressing on Instagram. If you guys ever need any books pressed, consider Eric, comicbook_pressing on IG. Use promo code BURK54. Get free shipping back to you on your first order. Thank you to the 616comics.com. Guys, check out their website, the 616comics.com, for exclusive variants, ratio variants, regular comics, statues, CGC books, and more. Thank you also to the channel members. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. Dave is a channel member. He won last month's Burke box. Everyone in the family tier is entered to win that monthly Burke box, again, sponsored by the 616comics.com. Everyone in the supporter tier, everyone in the friend tier and family tier, and link to their Instagram or YouTube is in the description of all my videos. Subscribe to them, follow them, and support this amazing comic book community. Lastly, if you're considering starting a YouTube channel, consider StreamYard. There's an affiliate link below. Costs you the same. Actually, I think you get a little bit of a discount if you use that. So I just get a little kickback as well. We had a great time. Dave, thank you so much for joining me tonight, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's Morphin time.